So today we're going to be taking a look at these Loci stands. These are simple kind of slot together wooden stands. So this one that you see before you is the Dinky. There's 4 different kits, all of kind of different uses and different sizes, and some of them are kind of expanders on the Dinky or the Classic, which is this but slightly bigger. So yeah, let's have a look at them and see how they go together. So this is the Loci Classic. This is the bigger version of the Dinky, which we have here and which we saw in the last clip. So this is what you get in the box. It's really simple. So we have this kind of connector piece, so that this is useful for connecting one of these to one of the other Loci stands. And then we have 2 ledges and then 4 of these kind of wedges that help to arrange devices once they're on the stand. So let's just see how it goes together, because it is really simple. So we take a stand, put one of these ledges on. So you can see here that we have 2 kind of profiles that we can use this at. So we can go slightly thinner or slightly wider. Now the thinnest one is as wide as the widest one on the Dinky stand. Let's just keep going. So we have another ledge. We can put this anywhere, but maybe around the back for the moment. And really, I mean, that's it. And then we just put the wedges on here, and then we're totally ready to go with one device. So we can arrange it like this. We still have these 2 and we'll get to those in a second, but so we can arrange it like this and then put a device on it, obviously. So you can see my beloved base station sits on this very nicely, and it's very easy and it feels totally solid. That's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's kind of useful. So one like larger device like that would take up kind of the whole space of one of these Classic stands. So the other thing that I haven't mentioned is that you can actually arrange these Classic or the Dinky stands in this kind of arrangement so that things are a lot steeper. That would also mean that that is going to take up a lot less desk space than how it was previously arranged. Now, one thing we haven't mentioned is that we have this connector stand. So this is really useful for connecting one of these stands to one of the other stands. So let's just have a look at that. So here we have the Classic and the Dinky, and now we can use this connector bar to connect them together. When we're using the Classic and we don't have any other stands, we can just actually slot that in there, and that'll just give us an extra kind of some extra stability to that. So yeah, so let's just see how the 2 of these stands can go together very simply. So we can take the connector bar, slot it up on the top there, and then just take this, and it does just slot in there like so. So now we have a 2-tiered stand. So this is the expander Loci set. So this is what you get in the box. Again, very simple. 2 side pieces, 1 ledge, 1 connector, and then 4 of these wedges. So let's just build this up very simply. So we can take this on, again, we've got this like wider or thinner profile. So we can take it like this, and then this would be connector, and then we can put our wedges on. So here's the extender on the Dinky stand. So we could actually just put some devices on and see how they fit together. So here's 2 devices on the Loci Dinky with the expander. Obviously that works as it is, but the issue that we have now is that we can't actually plug anything into the Digitac, because this is going to take up the space unless we had right angled everything, which is kind of impractical because it means you have to buy new cables. So maybe this setup for these 2 devices isn't ideal, but I'm sure you can probably work around that and figure out what devices work on these two stands. Maybe something simpler or smaller than a Digitact. Also, I've noticed that if I take the Digitact off, this is going to actually fall back. Now there is a solution to that, because we have one more stand, which is the accessory stand. So this is the accessory kit. So this is designed to create like a little shelf that sits in the back of the classic stand. One thing I forgot to mention on all of the other stands is that they all come with these extra little kind of Velcro ties, and these are useful for when just give you a bit of extra stability when you're using multiple stands together. So yeah, that's kind of useful. Let's just connect this up to the classic stand. So here's one I made earlier. Let's just connect up this shelf and slot it into place. So these two fit together like so. So I need a wedge here. So that just slots together like that. I'm going to put another one up on there. So that's my shelf. Now I can slot that in there like so. So then this could be useful for putting on, say, like a little MIDI interface, something like that. Then I could run cables in and around here, so then I could have another device on top of that, for instance like that. Run my cables out of here, through here, and then up to my other devices as I was piling more of these kits on top of each other. So we also have these extra little kind of side pieces. These can be used like this to give you some extra kind of stabilization. As I had a problem with the Dinky with the connection to the expander and then the devices on top, that would work quite nice. This would work quite nicely with that. So let's just do that. The problem that I was having is without the device here, it was the weight up here was pulling it over. So what we can actually do is connect up some parts of the expander kit to here. So that's not going anywhere, that's just completely solid now. So yeah, useful, very useful, this expander kit, because you can use it in multiple different ways. So these Loci stands, they really do help to tidy up the desk, get all your gear in kind of nice ergonomically playable angles, which is important if you're struggling with your setup at the moment and struggling to find desk space for things. These really do allow you to go upwards without having to dig into walls and stuff like that, which if you're living in rented accommodation like I am, it can be very difficult sometimes to build suitable setups. So this setup that I've got here is two classics, a Dinky, an expander and the accessory kit. So the classics are £49 each, the Dinky is 42, the expander is 35 and the accessory kit is 42 as well. So that is over £200 for this setup here. So it's pretty expensive. These stands are fairly expensive for what they are. Obviously a lot of time and effort has gone into the design, and they are fully kind of sustainable in that they're made of wood, they're not made of plastic, etc. But I don't know, it feels kind of a bit too expensive. Feels like there could be a reduction in price if you were to buy multiple stands or something like that, because £200 to fit 4 devices just seems a bit too steep for me. Equally, however, I can't think of anything else out there on the market that is as elegant a system as this. So if you're not a practical person and you're looking for an elegant solution to arrange your devices in ergonomically playable kind of fashion, then these could definitely be for you. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed that video review, and thank you very much for watching.